All right, let's go. We're live. Hello. Quickly open up the YouTube chat here quickly. Nah. All right. Pop out chat. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go tweet that I'm live. Perfect. Let's go. I'm just gonna go eat here quickly. I'll be right back. Yeah, I am back. I want to actually listen as well, so I'm gonna turn on my headphones. It's not even playing through the thing, it's playing through my phone. Hello. Got monster on me. yeah, now I can see the chat much better. Just had to reorganize everything. Got some food. And I want to numb into. Me hungry. Anyway. Get my controller out of the way. I'm not playing Resident Evil just yet. There you go. Yeah, meantime, let's just go watch some YouTube. Hey, look, guys, look, it's the stream. Ah, look, it's an electronic video. No, I don't want. I don't want to get any strike. Thank you. Um. Yes, they did add Godzilla to Beat Saber. Huh. This one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Nitronic uploaded this video late. Oh, no, wait, no. Metronics goated, honestly. Here's our map together. And there's our map there. $122-17. Ouch. That's my diff. Send food. Okay. I love this song, honestly. I don't know if you actually noticed in the lighting, but let me actually bring up the light show video, actually. I don't know if you noticed in the video, but the lights of the lighter for this, they wanted to like add like a little, I wouldn't say secret, but it's like added some representation in the lighting. Depending on whose part of the song it is, the colors are changed. So if it's, well, so for the pink and blue sections, it would be the Electric Boy. And then I think it's red and orange. Yeah, red and orange. The red and orange parts is the baby metal. I found that quite cool. When initially I thought it was like, oh yeah, I see you did mine and Nitronics colors. Oh no, that's literally just the colors that I wanted for baby metal and electric callboy. Quite cool. The terrible overkill map. I remember that. I commissioned this one. I already had my Rift S at this point. Yeah, I was just checking when I uploaded this. In total, I have commissioned 3 maps from Nitronic. Where's the second map? This one right here. This one is actually quite a decent map. And then this one here. This was the like goofy one. Oh, excuse me. Let's scroll through Twitter. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, this song's a jammer. I have no idea how on earth people can like be so good at Beat Saber at Osu. Actually, that reminds me. I want to quickly see my stats. Never mind, it's not even showing me update all the actual stats. Just wanted to check my YouTube stats. How close I am to monetization.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. I am inevitable.
Well, it's official.
Sad.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding, inflating even more. Obviously, as we know, they've got the whole multiverse going on now, which is basically an enormous way for them to bring back like nostalgic characters or reuse other characters. Wait, that Wolverine guy, he fell off in that film called Logan that was really, really good, and it completely concluded his arc. Okay, I tell you what, the multiverse is a thing. Let's bring him back for a funny one with Deadpool.
18 to 49-year-old women are super important demo for us. No cap.
What?
No cap.
What does that mean?
It's what all of my fellow Gen Zers say.
Now, I can already hear the Marvelites raising their pitchforks ready to indict me like a Dark Souls 1 player, but I do want to say, do I hate the multiverse thing? I don't really. I mean, obviously, you reach a certain point where you talk about every single character, every single comic, and you don't have anything else to talk about, and a lot of characters in other films have been game-ended. So what do? Obviously, with the multiverse, if one character, you know, like canonically gets game-ended in this one Avengers film, every other multiverse, that character might still be alive, and you can just, you know, pluck them from there. They obviously expanded on this a lot more in the Loki TV series, you know, basically the head of like,
Yeah, but
you know,
I'm actually noticing like not to like critique or anything, but I'm noticing like a one problem with this argument. Like they said that about Wolverine, but if you see the what you call it, if you saw the one video of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman together, they said that Logan happens after the movie, not before. So it's that doesn't really matter.
with each other are. And also, I do think the multiverse, in a sense, can be a good thing because obviously there's a
Let me
rise
up
of
the volume.
characters that people are really, really nostalgic to. And you know when I said they've been going through every single comic available and just milking them dry? Look at Madam Web. You know Madam Web was like an actual comic? Like, I don't even read comics that much. I used to as a kid, but even I knew that Madam Web was an actual comic book character. I watched Madam Web, by the way. It has to be one of the worst films of all time. Like, the main bad
I
guy
agree.
of that film, it's like his performance was so quiet that they basically had him dub all of his lines in post, so anytime he speaks, it doesn't even match with his lips.
You have no idea of the torment and torture of dying over and over again. I can't escape it.
So back on the 27th of July, it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. will somehow be joining back into the MCU. Obviously, you know, he played Iron Man, he did an amazing job, and he was basically, Iron Man was the character that basically started the whole, like, blockbuster cinematic universe. You obviously had the comics and stuff, but Iron Man was one of the first franchises to have a superhero character.
It's time.
Now, I know a lot of you are going to jump on my back and say, well, what about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy? That was cinema. Yes, it was. It was absolute cringe cinema. Like, for example, in the third Spider-Man film, where he's dancing down the street like an incel.
gonna cry?
But you know why Iron Man was the beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Not because we had cameos from other superheroes and they teamed up together like with, you know, Captain America. No, it's because Elon Musk had a cameo.
Good idea for an electric jet.
You do? Yeah. Then we'll make it work.
I actually have a lot of respect for Robert Downey Jr. because I don't really remember the Iron Man films that much. I'm not really much of a Marvel head, but one thing I do remember is him having an interview with Channel 4, Channel 4 being the same company that produced Utopia, which is really surprising. And in this interview, it's great because he just storms off because it's so obvious the interviewer is like trying to purposely, you know, he's basically clickbaiting. He's doing like an Aiden Ross clickbait, trying to get a reaction out of him, like asking him about like purposely touchy subjects. Like, how's your dad? Your dad that you don't like. How is he? Do you like
The reason I'm asking about the past is that your relationship with your father and, you know, the dark periods you went to. Still
I'm
something
sorry.
you...
I really don't. What are we doing? Bye.
So Robert Downey Jr. is joining the MCU, but surprisingly, instead of playing Tony Stark, he's going to be playing Doctor Doom.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hyped for that, actually.
This was really, really embarrassing because obviously, you know, at the expo, everyone was filming the guy on stage. You know, he's going to take his mask off, reveal who's playing Doctor Doom. And I don't know if this has been edited in post, but in one of the clips, you can literally hear someone say Jared Leto just before the reveal, thinking that this is the universe where we're really going to have Jared Leto playing as Doctor Doom. Obviously, initially, a lot of people were like, what? I mean, it's good. We like Robert Downey Jr. We like Iron Man. And obviously, after the funny Thanos snap, he basically sacrificed himself. So Iron Man has been game-ended. But why are you now bringing him back as Doctor Doom? Now, obviously, my game theory is it's going to be like a multiverse thing. You know, what if Iron Man, but le bad? What if le rich man, instead of doing le good, becomes le bad? I just really hope they play like some MF Doom to like introduce him in the film. So that'll be Avengers Doomsday that comes out in 2026. And Robert apparently only signed on to play Doctor Doom if the Russo brothers were directing it. Obviously, they've done films like Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, which I'll be honest, I just remember how much of a spectacle Infinity War and Endgame was. Like, I do not ever go to the cinema to see films. I mean, even now, like, I kind of want to go to the cinema to see Longlegs because, you know, I keep, you know, let me in now, and it can be nice. Let me in now. Like, I really want to see Longlegs, but I can't because I can't be asked to go to the cinema because I'm so lazy. I remember still seeing Avengers Infinity War and Endgame in the cinemas, and I remember seeing like Endgame in the midnight release. I was actually passed out in my chair, like in the cinema, and I woke up because every little soy man inside the cinema started applauding when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer. But the funny thing is, this isn't actually the first time where Robert Downey Jr. has been offered the role to play Doctor Doom, because this goes all the way back to like the 2005 version of Fantastic Four. He was even considered for the role there. Now, Avengers Doomsday is slated for release in 2026, which is also when the final season of The Boys comes out in 2026. Oh my God, dude. That is a while away, okay? I just want to put that into consideration. Keep in mind, a year from now, the people that you're going to be arguing with in the TikTok and YouTube comment section are probably going to be younger than The Boys Season 3. Like, I'm not even joking. I saw this one comment on TikTok that absolutely killed me. It was like, you know, someone basically trying to roast, saying, like, he was born in 2024 because his opinion was so stupid. And then he thought, he clapped back by saying, no, actually, I was born in 2016. That makes him 8 years old. You've got to be like 13 to use most social media. Who is he calling little bro with that skull emoji? Who are you calling little bro? You're literally 8. Who are you calling little bro? Actually 8 years old. Who's bro calling little bro? You know, I just realized that guy is younger than GTA 5. GTA 5 came out before that kid was born. That's just one reason to stay off the internet. We got GTA 5 before Funny blocks through. Actual 8-year-old self-report. Ban him. Banned.
Oh, that's actually the same headphones I use, actually. I just realized. That's the same headphones I use.
Robert Downey Jr. has an insane amount of pull because he's basically the most popular superhero character. Because again, he started the MCU with his original series. but he's being paid over $100 million for playing Doctor Doom. And then the Russo brothers on top of that are going to get $80 million to basically direct the film. So this is an insane amount of money. Now, here's a couple of the stipulations as well, just to, you know, remind you that he is getting an insane amount here. So $100 million, we already mentioned that. The deal also includes private jet flights, personal security, and trailer encampment dedicated entirely to himself. So I'm not talking like he gets like a trailer. I'm talking like a trailer park. He gets all to himself. Again, it really does show that like once you get kicked out of the Marvelverse, you never ever leave. I mean, one of the biggest films he's been in recently that wasn't Marvel was obviously Oppenheimer. You know the film where it's like, my le bomb? Le kill people? You know that film?
Oppenheimer was fantastic. I enjoyed that movie.
It's obvious that, you know, he's not, you know, going quiet or anything. He's still got an insane amount of money, but he's not going anywhere anytime soon. It really does go to show that Marvel and by proxy Disney just have infinite amounts of money. And to be fair, I do feel like they need a banger because pretty much every single film that's came out recently that's like Marvel related has been pretty ass. Obviously, you've got Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure that that is going to be good. I think I heard it's basically like the biggest opening gross, or like the amount of earnings made for an R-rated film, which we knew it wasn't going to be a surprise. You literally have like the two most like raunchiest characters partnered together. Everyone has nostalgia for Logan because obviously the Logan film, like we want to see more of him, and Deadpool is just the funny Reddit man. Updo. You know the gif on Discord where he's like pulling the slot machine? It's like, oh, it's 3 Reddit gold.
I'm touching myself tonight.
The point I'm trying to make is Disney has become such a content farm. There's been a fair amount of stinkers. Like, for example, The Acolyte. I'll be honest, I haven't seen it. My opinion has been tainted by YouTube videos, but I've seen the ratings on IMDb, and I watched the opening where you had like Carrie-Anne Moss, and I was like, oh my god, Trinity from The Matrix? Wait, she's gonna be a main character? They kill her off in the first opening minute, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't really care. And then after she killed Carrie-Anne Moss, she like goes over to like this guy running the bar, and then realizes that the guy has a kid, and then, you know, lets him live. It's like, I am Lebad, but I am not super Lebad. Now, a lot of the Marvel community that weren't buying Beyond Fried Chicken had a bit of a problem with Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. One of the biggest criticisms people have is apparently this is whitewashing because Doctor Doom is Romani, and that's a huge deal to Doctor Doom's original backstory. Also, funny little side note.
You got to watch the new Deadpool yet? No.
Got reminded that was a huge plot.
Nah, I was gonna see it today, but the cinema was closed today.
A couple of years ago. There's like this old guy in the series, and he just like babbles and babbles, but he's actually speaking Romani.
This Roma is from Romania. Coincidence. You're still racist.
And also, because it's the internet, no one ever forgets, and whenever you have an accusation against you, people will then dogpile and bring up everything else that's happened in the past. And obviously, like I've just said, a lot of people think that this is whitewashing. And then they brought up Tropic Thunder. If you didn't know, Tropic Thunder was a film that Robert Downey Jr. played in, where he played a black man. He was basically doing blackface for the entire film.
To be a moron, an imbecile. Yeah, like the dumbest motherfucker ever lived.
I watched Tropic Thunder when I was about 10 years old. I actually had no idea that that was a white person, let alone Robert Downey Jr. But again, I was 10 years old, so I can't really be cancelled for that. Basically, in Tropic Thunder, he's doing blackface because he's basically playing a method actor that has psyoped himself into thinking that he is a black person. And surprisingly, unlike 99% of people that, like, you know, instantly say, okay, I'm sorry, that it was a different time, he's, like, completely stood by Tropic Thunder, still thinking that, no, it was totally okay. Now, again, a lot of people are thinking what is actually going to happen in this film, because obviously you have Iron Man and Doctor Doom, and they're both being played by the same person. Obviously, as we know, Iron Man is dead, he sacrificed himself, but I'm saying in the comics, Iron Man and Doctor Doom did clash a lot. So, obviously, the biggest game theory at the minute is, this is like Tony Stark, but if he went Lebad. I am Le Rich, but now I am Lebad. Apparently, there was a Doctor Doom in the comics, Anthony Stark from Earth 11029, and they basically end up switching bodies, like kind of a Freaky Friday meme. Or, most likely, this could be some kind of adaptation from the infamous Iron Man comic. Or, this could be a case where Robert Downey Jr. actually plays Doctor Doom and fully commits. I mean, I'll be honest, there's definitely going to be some kind of like sympathetic aspect here. I mean, we know how Thanos was like, I don't want to kill people, but le universe will end. Le balance. Look, little child, look at this funny knife I have on my finger. Le balance. But I do feel that Doctor Doom is going to have a much more sympathetic aspect, and, you know, I am kind of playing into that aspect of how it's probably going to be, you know, Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man if he became bad. But also, part of me hopes and thinks that it's going to be like a Judge Dredd situation. If you didn't know, there was a Judge Dredd film that came out like well over 10 years ago. Judge Dredd was played by Carl Urban, who's, you know, Billy Butcher in The Boys. And in that film, you never saw his face. You know how like characters and actors and stuff like that? Okay, a good example is like, you know, Venom, the film Venom.
The Fat Fur Collector.
I think Tom Hardy is an amazing actor. I love him, but I don't care about seeing his face. I just want to see Venom. Every time you keep showing like the human's face, I just don't care. Like my brain switches off. It's much more interesting to see like the monster. And Judge Dredd, Carl Urban, never took his helmet off the entire film. You never see his face once. Maybe like a behind the scenes thing, or maybe at the very beginning of the film. I don't know. But it's not like, you know, anytime there's dialogue, he takes the helmet off and he just starts yapping. Because that isn't who Judge Dredd is. And I'm hoping that this is a thing with Doctor Doom, where he just keeps his mask on the entire time and, you know, doesn't take it off every 5 seconds. You know, like he takes it off, he looks in the mirror, he looks a little bit sad, puts it back on, dramatic sting, and then we cut back to Captain America being old. I actually don't know who's left now. Who do we have left? Green Lantern? That's DC. The Avengers Endgame is the bit where old Captain America goes, No, I don't think I will. No.
That scene was so fantastic in Endgame. I
to bring Robert Downey Jr. back, because they could bring back Iron Man. They could. They could absolutely pull him from another multiverse or whatever. But you know for a fact that if they did that, all goodwill left with Marvel would die, because it's like there's no stakes. There's nothing. Like, any main character gets killed, okay, just pluck them from another multiverse. There we go, sorted. But obviously they could do that. They could do it in the writing. But they're choosing not to, because they want this to be final. Because, again, like I said, no one's going to care and watch another Marvel film if, like, any character that dies can basically just be, like, quick revived. Now, I think another reason as to why they pulled Robert Downey Jr. and they gave him so much money is to kind of, like, move Kang the Conqueror as quick out of the picture as possible. If you didn't know, Kang the Conqueror was basically revealed in the Loki TV series. You know, this guy at the end of time, he dies, and then all of his other versions are released, and he's basically meant to be like Super Thanos, because there's like an infinite amount of versions of him, because every single universe has a Kang in them. Now, this guy was played by Jonathan Majors. He had some pretty bad allegations against him, and I'm not joking. Like, the people sat in the boardroom office at Disney must have just been waiting for the verdict to come out to immediately be like, no, he's fired, he's gone, bye-bye, Jonathan Majors. So back in 2023, he had like assault charges against his girlfriend, and Disney dropped him within nanoseconds. Now, this is where it gets a bit weird, because they obviously announced Doomsday, you know, after they were like, okay, Kang, you kind of hit your wife a little bit too hard. We can't have you on. Sorry. Goodbye. Robert Downey Jr., here's 100 mil. Put on this funny mask. Start singing One Beer by MF Doom. Apparently as well, looking more into Jonathan Majors, he was meant to, like Kang, his character, was meant to appear in the Deadpool and Wolverine film. So the real question is now, will the film be good? I feel like Marvel and DC and all these other companies, they have this problem now where they've expressed like as much content as they can, where they're basically resorting to like nostalgia baiting. Remember that Doctor Strange film that just had like so many nostalgic callbacks? Like you had, you know, Patrick Stewart playing Charles Xavier from like, you know, the X-Men films that I grew up with. I feel like these films now, they basically have to nostalgia bait or just reuse characters and actors and stuff. I mean, people that have grown up a bit, you know, teenagers, adults, you know, the parents, they obviously still want to be invested in, you know, decent storytelling and decent films. And it's hard to do that now when, like, the entire market has become so saturated and things like the multiverse exist, because it almost kind of, like, removes every single stake imaginable if you can just, like, pluck something from another universe. But yeah, well,
I'll be right back here.
Hell no, I'm too lazy. I was just waiting for it to come out.
All right, I am back. All right, let's go play some Resident Evil. I expect crazy good optimization on this. And the model's really laggy. I'm gonna turn this off here quickly. But yeah, I expect crazy good optimization on this game. Great save, David. Yes. Do not turn off the PC. Yep. Okay. Oh, do I want ray tracing? Keep a frame rate at 60. VSync off. Do I want ray tracing? Ooh, wait. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's give it a try. On quality, yes. I'll play on easy because I've not played any Resident Evil game before,
I just wanted to send a quick hello.
other than on the VR.
Oh, good news. I'm going to be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
No. I've only played 4 on the quest.
You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
The image
Yeah.
looks washed
Yeah,
out
I'm
on
good. I'm good.
the
It's
PC.
me.
Hold up. On OBS.
She's not dead. She's alive.
Let me disable. Maybe disable HDR here quickly. Hey, there is a disabled. Okay, never mind then. Excuse me. Aha, there you go. Now the controller works. Off. Alright, now that looks a lot better. Yeah, because the controller was not working. There, here you go.
On it, Aaron. A quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news. I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead. She's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened. This is the place.
Oh, you go through here, okay. Yeah, there is. Join us. What if I don't? Ooh. Anything else around here? No. Let's see the difference between. Oh, okay, never mind. God damn, 88 FPS with ray tracing.
Ah, fuck! Fuck!
Ugh. Oh. Why am I expecting a jump scare here?
Boo. Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR. This new guy? I'm not feeling it.
Again?
Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change. New plan. We do a walkthrough of the inside first, then we shoot the intro.
Just like we always do. Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewer Gators, another worthless fucking shithole. Happy?
Ecstatic.
Are we rolling? All right, let's go.
Get out of the way.
It's locked.
After you.
So, Why are we in hell this time? Do you ever prep? What's the prep? Shitty house, spooky sounds? Ooh, is it haunted? Fuck me. I was an anchor, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
Nothing.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long did you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Clancy, get a shot of this. Let's make a great cutaway. So, Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
Not hillbillies, the Bakers. Jack and Marguerite Baker. And they were quiet, not backward. A lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Ah, shit! I know I should have worn my good shoes. Oh, shit. Glad I had my shots. Although, this would make a great backdrop. Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre! Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went? Where is he? Unfucking believable. This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy, you stick with me. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Andre? Where the fuck is he? Andre, where are you, man? What the hell? You gotta be fucking kidding me. All right, new deal. We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show. You first. Need a nice hero shot of me coming down the ladder. So, you first. What do you see? What is it?
Jesus.
No, I can't see anything. Hold up.
God, I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
Where are you taking me?
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on? Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
What is this place? What'd they do to you?
Not now. We need to get out of here first. I think it's this way.
Mia, we have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
The family used to bring me food.
Give me a moment. Hold on. Oh, no.
I remember. There. It's there. This is it. I remember this room. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone! We're gonna be a family now that you're here. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. No, leave me alone!
Mia?
Fuck, it's literally only that way. Ah! This is making me very uneasy. Why is it saving? There's a jump scare here, isn't there? I know I'm missing a key. Hmm. Probably like another secret downstairs. Oh.
Mia, wait! Wait!
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out! Leave me alone! I've been back. I deserve this.
What the fuck are you, Mia?
I'm dead, Ethan. I can never leave.
What just happened there? Killing wife simulator. Nice.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Guess you actually have to go through the attic. Okay. No, I have that saved. I'm just gonna... There's a... I thought that was the fuse. Never mind. Now that I have that saved, I'm gonna go switch to a different game. Because why not? Yeah, the game's really well optimized. What game do I want to play? RoboQuest. Why not? I've not played RoboQuest in such a long time. It did, yes. Oh, wait. Three. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this. This class was like super OP when I last played it with Ashley. Playing this on standard. I'm playing on my own. How do you change weapons? Oh, that's terrible. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. RoboQuest doesn't not play very well on controller. Completely forgot. Where do I actually want to go? Fuck it. Too bad I went to Oasis. No, nothing here. Okay. This is where I started. Silly me. Okay, never mind. Oh, I'm silly. Ooh. Damn. Let's go. Oh, yes! Oh shit, I forgot to grab one of the things. Never mind. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I'm fucked. I don't think this is the game plan. Never mind. That's not the game plan. Let's try that again. Where's the game? Did the game just crash? Oh, there you go. I might actually ask Ashley if she wants to stream this at some point. We've actually not played this in such a long time. Query. Three drones. Let's go. Oh yeah, I actually like that weapon a lot. Ah. Ooh. Purple room is up ahead. Lovely. Heavy weapons fire rate by 20 damage. But honestly, I am fine with that. Yes. Give me more. Give me more of the box. I'm good. Wave room. Oh. Boss room. perfect, actually. Oh no. Okay. Let's go. Oh, fuck. No, no, no. I need the purple room first. You can't even go down that way. Okay. Ow. Lovely. Let me see what my work times are here quickly. Not bad. Let's go make the schedule here. Why not? Power. Turn off big picture. Here you go. It's the 19th. 19th next week. Now you just get to see how it looks like when I make my schedules. Pretty much. 24. 25. So I've got to work here, here, and here. What do I want to stream on the other days? I got Persona on Monday. That's not changing. Let me play some music because it's quite quiet. Actually, no. Play my release radar. Oh, no, 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 no. The full in reverse one. I don't want to play that. Okay, Nitronic just sent me something. Hold up. Yeah. Alright, let me go find some. Let me go find some songs. Well, not songs. I have Beat Saber on my mind now. What games do I want to play next week? Oh, I have RoboQuest. I'll keep one day open for a RoboQuest. Oh yeah, could play Helldivers. Oh yeah! Yeah, I forgot we agreed to Helldivers. Any particular day? Any particular day you want? I don't mind. Free Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Do Thursday. No, not Thursday. Fuck. Friday. Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2. I'm gonna make this a multi-stream. to make up for the lost, how many hours? 3 hours from Monday for Persona. Put that on Tuesday. Oh, jeez. If Ashley does come back about it, then always move it. Persona 3 Reload. Which stream? Let's do it from 6 to 9. Nice. For Helldivers, what time do I want it at? Have it at 4? 3. 3. 3, 2. Why not? I'll change that. I'll come to changing that later, but for now, I'll keep it as that. Duplicate this. Boom. Bring that down to Tuesday. Boom and boom. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's fine for now. Please go watch some YouTube, actually, yeah. Oh, wait. Borderlands movie is terrible. Yes.
The Borderlands movie is finally out, and Jiminy Christmas, it's atrocious. It doesn't matter your take on the Borderlands series. If you love the games, if you hate the games, if you see this movie, you will hate it. It is just bad across the board, regardless of your taste. I am stunned by how bad it actually is. I didn't have the highest hopes for it, but you have to try really hard to make a movie this terrible. So I went last night to see it with a bunch of my friends. We were 10 heads deep to see the Borderlands movie because this is one of those special stinkers that had a lot of hype. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes when it debuted. A 3 from IGN, which is unheard of. IGN gives fucking anything a 5. If they watched an hour and a half of the peanut butter jelly time banana gif going back and forth, they'd probably rate that a 5. And they gave this a 3. So we knew that this was going to be something impressively bad. But I don't think any of us expected just how boring, lame, and just downright nauseatingly, insultingly worthless this film is. I have nothing good to say about it. I'm going to go ahead and play clips from when we were kind of debriefing after witnessing this war crime, but I'm going to speedrun like the basics. I'm not even going to bother talking about how unrecognizable this movie is from the source material. It doesn't even bother to try and be a comedy. Like, I think the Borderlands humor hasn't aged super well, but I still like Borderlands 1 and 2 a lot. I don't like 3 or any of the games that followed, but I really like 1 and 2. And I thought, bare minimum, this would be trying to take that DNA of that humor and put it in this movie. It doesn't. There's like almost no comedic moments in this film at all, except for Jack Black doing his best to try and make Claptrap entertaining. He's like the only one putting any kind of soul into this at all. Everything else is like the most flat NPC shit ever. It felt like everyone
Oh, my headphone's about to die.
to be there at all, except for Jack Black, who was at least trying. But again, I'm not even going to talk about how different this is from the Borderlands source material. I just want to talk about how bad it is just from a movie perspective. This movie had an over $100 million budget.
Seriously, I really wanted the Borderlands movie to be good. Then I hear it's like really bad.
Horrible. Like visually, it is bad. Claptrap is like the only thing that looks pretty good, and apparently they didn't even credit some of the people that worked on Claptrap. There's quite a bit of controversy around that right now. And Claptrap is the only thing that actually looks consistently decent. All of the action it's like you stick your head into a fucking washing machine that's going through like a rapid cycle. You can't tell what's happening with the action because there's no choreography.
Oh.
The camera's doing this like they're playing Beat Saber with the camera. It's terrible. The action.
No, he said Beat Saber.
Like they're playing Beat Saber because there's no choreography. The camera's doing this like they're playing Beat Saber with the camera. It's terrible. The action, they don't even use the core component of Borderlands, which is the guns. The guns aren't here. They only use like the most basic guns, which is an assault rifle and a pistol. Now they do have the Infinity pistol, but they don't explore that being cool at all. It's fundamentally still just a normal pistol in this movie. They don't do anything cool with the guns or anything. I know I said I'd not like talk about how different it is from the IP, but I think it's important to mention this for the action. The guns basically are non-existent here. Don't even go into this thinking that that's going to play a role because they don't. All of the action is for the most part shoot, shake the camera a lot when someone's doing like melee, hand-to-hand, close quarters combat, and then go to the next scene. And it's all so meaningless. There is at no point in this film any resistance per se. Everything goes exactly how it needs to without any like emotional stakes, without any kind of like actual obstacles. They forgot like a core component of the film is something that needs to be overcome, you know, like this big moment doesn't exist here. Everything is just this fucking cakewalk with characters that seem actually bored. Every character seems truly miserable to be acting in the film. And I don't blame them because the material they were given was 100% spit out by ChatGPT. I'm tired of using that criticism, but it's becoming so apparent when AI is used here, and I am confident that all of the attempts at comedy were AI-generated jokes. I wrote down a couple of them, and you'll see that in the debriefing, but they used some of the most cliche lines we've all heard a million times unironically in this movie. It's so baffling that this actually hit the big screen. There is not a single audience I could imagine latching onto this and liking it. Fans of the game are gonna hate it. Fans of movies are gonna hate it because the movie's shit. They're like the only people that might like it is masochists, perhaps. I love bad movies, and this is not a bad movie that's enjoyable. It's truly awful to sit through. There is nothing fun about it. There's no charm. There's no anything. It's just actually so empty. It can't even tell its own story cohesively. This feels like Randy Pitchford had a wet dream and then pieced together this movie based off the little fragments he could remember about it. It is like nothing works and nothing is actually cohesive. So the story it tells horribly because it's so abrupt, changing things all the time or having like really convenient moments or just completely useless moments. Like you could probably cut out 40 minutes of this film, and it's not a long movie, it's only like an hour 20, but you could comfortably, I think, cut out 40 minutes and nothing changes. The movie plays out exactly the same. It's just very, very bad. So here, I'm going to play clips from when we were debriefing. We saw Borderlands. The hype was there. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes debut, 3 from IGN, which is very rare. That means it almost doesn't function for IGN to go that low.
Good cheese.
And they were generous. Yeah, that movie super sucks. Temperature, how's everyone feeling?
I want to die.
That I'm maybe the biggest Borderlands fan that I know, and that made me hate the franchise.
Yep, that sounds
which
about
makes
right.
me very sad.
Aaron's puking in the bathroom. Danny slept through.
I have literally never in my life fallen asleep in a movie theater before until this movie. I slept for maybe an hour of the hour and 20 minutes at that runtime.
So that was truly the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
And not fun bad either.
No, it was very
like
not
just
fun bad
actually bad.
So I took notes. And that's rare. Usually I reserve this for only the biggest stinkers. I think comfortably that's the worst movie of the year. It's worse than Tarot. So when Danny fell asleep, I made a timestamp mark when I noticed. You fell asleep about 24 minutes into the film.
That sounds all right, yep.
And I honestly think that you experienced it the best. Like, I think if you're forced to go see Borderlands, you did the right thing and just slept through most of it. Because it is insufferably bad. So let's talk about what makes it so bad, huh, guys? What makes it so bad? I think for $110 million, they made a CW movie. Yeah. That movie visually is irredeemable. It looks
That's
like
actually extremely offensive to CW.
The set dressing looked like it was all made of plastic.
Set dressing?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It was like fucking Party City. They walked in, they were like, let's put up streamers, I guess.
I did not know CGI in today's world could be that bad.
And it's not even I always say this, it's not the VFX team, like lack of talent, it's lack of time.
Yes.
That looks like they forced it out as quickly as they could. And it is incomplete.
No, at the end when they showed the big cat, not to spoil it, when they showed the canyon that they go to get to the vault, it actually looks like they just ultra keyed out like the background and they put in, they were like, this is the rest of the canyon back here.
And all of it, like, I never want to be that person who's like, oh, it's not true to the games kind of thing. But, like, the simplest things were not true to the game. One, having a 50-year-old actor play Lilith made no sense.
What? Yeah, the mother is this fucking linchpin character for the plot, doesn't have a name, is on screen for maybe less than a minute. Like,
Moxie, who keeps saying that,
is younger. She is younger than Lilith.
Kate Blanchett. Like,
which doesn't make sense.
And also,
it doesn't connect.
Who fucking cares about spoilers at this point? Lilith, towards the end, it's like, oh my god, I'm chosen. I'm a siren. And she learns it, which in the time frame of who's in the movie makes no sense at all. Like, it doesn't add up.
It's fucking insane.
But it led to some really cool moments where when she realizes she's the chosen one, she sprouts wings and she just does this a lot.
Floating in air
and
like
giving
this.
people force fields.
She gives them like Destiny 2 buffs for a second.
Yeah, that was
She is like an ultimate.
We haven't even gotten into the dialogue.
Yeah, so
that movie. We were in the Uber back talking about how it was like they ADR'd the entire movie.
Yeah.
I think the ADR, they just recorded a table read from when they were first reading the script.
Right?
Yeah.
No, the guy playing Krieg, they didn't even tell the actor in the costume to go like shake your head up and down so maybe.
No, he was stone cold, like solid the whole time, even when his voice lines were going.
I wrote down a couple of my favorites because it does feel like I hate to use this because it's overused now as a criticism, but it really does feel like it was all AI generated. So it feels derivative of everything that's ever come before it. Unironically, these were some of the lines used. I'm too old for this shit. You in what army?
The one right behind
The one right behind me.
Oh!
Wait, where'd my other ones go? Oh, yeah. It's a shame your mother's not here to see this. Reminding her that her mother's
They
dead.
probably said that 18 times.
Yeah.
In the whole movie.
Wait, the absolute best one is where she goes,
Oh, yeah.
So your dad is so-and-so, right? And she goes, yes and no. And then she goes, it wasn't a yes or no question. And it's like, bitch, yes it was.
That's literally a yes or no question.
Is this your dad? Yes or no? That wasn't a yes or no question. I got mad.
Danny and Matt on the Uber back, I was like, I think they weren't allowed to make new words for this movie, so they had a bunch of scripts around, and they were kind of mad-libbing lines from
It's
them.
like a Zodiac killer. Like,
Yeah, like they were
yeah.
Also, I think that scene, the only thing I could possibly explain it is they had a bunch of different drafts of the script, and they were taking bits and pieces, but they never went back and
Meow.
checked to see if anything
Hi.
contradicted. So they were just like, okay, here's the movie. I think we have an hour and a half.
Is they had all of this budget and they spent it on Kevin Hart, Kate Blanchett, and Jack Black, and nothing else.
No, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, and Jamie Lee Curtis. And Jamie Lee Curtis.
Tannis being 85 for no fucking reason.
And a fucking, like, afraid of everything pussy baby? That is not... She's such a psychopath comedian that she fucking hates everybody, and she's like, oh no, oh no, oh god.
They did give us Jamie Lee Curtis cleavage.
That's true.
Yeah, thank goodness.
They did, have,
wanted.
they did have like a shot of her yams for some reason.
Nothing against
I was awake for that part.
Oh, I know you were.
I woke him right the
Danny
fuck up.
fucking went from closed eyes to Awooga. Conkers.
It was my favorite every time anything new happened, and they were like, oh wow, look at this place. And Claptrap would go, this is your house, right? And she's like, yes, this is my house. Thank you for noticing. Like, they knew every single thing that was happening.
Yeah, it feels like they thought the audience would actually be lobotomites, so anything that happens gets like this in-depth explanation for what it means.
It just kind of hit me. I think this movie was made to be watched on a second monitor. It's made so that if you're sitting there and you never even a single time for an hour and a half go, huh?
Yeah, I feel like this criticism is often used for like video game movies of who is this movie for?
Yeah.
Legitimately nobody.
It legit felt like it was made for no one because it doesn't respect the source material whatsoever. And also, like, there's references that you would only get if you played the video game.
Yeah, and normal people wouldn't like this movie either.
I was gonna say it's made for one person, and it's Randy Pitchford.
Yeah.
And the craziest part is they don't even do the thing where they do the rule of thirds, because Marcus shows up, he's like, I'm the bus driver, and then he's like, I'm the guy selling guns.
And that's it.
And then he's like, I'm not in the movie ever. Maybe that's the best joke, is they're like, there is no third time. Marcus shows up, it's just the two.
So it legitimately doesn't work on its own two legs. The movie, it doesn't know what to do. So, big spoiler, at the end of the film, General Knox is not the Knox from the games. Nothing is like it is in the games. But Knox, in the context of the film, is hunting the entire film.
You know what's crazy? I don't know who you're talking about.
Really?
I literally don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Just to be like me.
Yeah, the Crimson Lance girl.
Yeah. The
That's
main
so wild because
You were awake. You were awake.
No, she's the one that pulls up when she first finds Tina. She's the one that pulls up on the bike and is like, "Hey, girl."
Is she the one that got shot right at the end?
Yes.
Like, where she was like, "Wait a second, I gotta say."
That's what
she doesn't exist. She's not. General Knox is a cyborg. Them for no reason. She's like, don't shoot, and then gets disintegrated.
The entire story is General Knox
Part
is hunting them down.
Is the guys? Is Atlas goes, shoot? He goes, shoot those guys, kill them all, and then she goes, wait! And every single person. Well,
And they go, you're the general. They literally, like the voice goes, you're the general, we listen to you.
He shoots, he says, shoot them, kill them all. And then none of them shoot for legitimately probably 5 seconds. And then she goes, wait a minute. And then they continue to not shoot. And she walks up and she's like, you're right, Roland. He's not right, really. He didn't do a single thing. We should, and then gets vaporized. Like, it's everything that happens in this movie could be removed, and there would be no consequence for the rest of the story.
Remember when Roland sacrificed himself to 20,000 gun-wielding murderers, and then just got up out from under their corpses? He's like, damn, it was a hard day of work. I'm so tired and sore after
They
that.
had the goal. They had the absolute chutzpah to try and make it emotional.
I know. Like, why?
Well, and then the other thing too, the combat.
Oh,
the choreography was
so bad. It's like the shaky cam is on another
It
level.
was quick cuts to try to make you feel the action, which failed.
So what I was saying about like narratively, it doesn't work either. It's so disjointed. So like Knox at the very end, she's been hunting them this whole movie. Ruthless. There's no like indication she's turning or anything.
Nope.
And at the very end, she's like, "Everybody fucking stop!" and then dies. Like nothing. And there's so many scenes in this movie that don't do anything.
The heroes face zero resistance the entire movie.
Yeah, no.
Like, things will come up.
Thank you
even
for the
final
sub.
fight starts to happen, and then they just win. And then at the end of the movie, she puts the big shields up when she gets the powers, and they're like, haha, I can't be hurt. Then she gets blasted by a gun.
And then they still don't get
She
hurt.
headbutts a force field.
Yeah, she did it to herself.
Yeah.
She just flew. I was awake for that. She just flew forward and was like, "Whoops."
Well, and then everybody uses her special Destiny 2 shield power-ups.
And it didn't matter.
And just continues to fight as they did before.
Yeah.
They don't even say, like, fuck,
Yeah.
I
Well,
lost.
Kevin Hart literally goes, "Oh, well, that was fun while it lasted," and then
keeps
nothing
going.
happened.
Yeah, he just keeps going.
Besides us, yeah.
Besides us, there was 2 people in that theater, and apparently no one's seeing this
They
fucking
were
movie.
all back there with us, huddled up for warmth. Apparently, if you weren't within our proximity, we were all just gonna freeze.
I cannot tell you how many times during that movie, you or I just went.
Yeah.
This was always happening.
What I loved though when the hologram popped up and she goes, "If you're seeing this," and I
dead.
went, "I'm already dead," thinking they're not gonna say that, and she says that. I was like, "Why? Like, who wrote
It
this
was
shit,
so
man?"
stupid.
There's nothing. That's it. There's
That
nothing.
is seriously, there
There's
is
nothing.
nothing
When I
to
went
like
to
in
the
that.
bathroom, I had to pee, I thought. And then I stood there and it took a few seconds for the stream to start, and I was like, I think my body was just like,
Get me
faking
out.
the reaction.
Yeah.
So I had to leave.
We can go around the room. I'd probably give it like a 12%-ish, somewhere in that ballpark out of 100%.
I'm truly gonna go 0. You're wasting money if you see that movie.
I need you guys to understand how many shitty movies I go see with Charlie. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. It is a 0. It is worse than Moonfall.
Yeah, it had the gun, the Infinity, so 1.
Okay. This has tainted my love for the franchise. This will be a stain in my brain for the rest of my life. I hope this is not the last thing I think about before I die.
Percentage.
0. Did you need one?
0.5.
I don't think I can give one because I fell asleep.
No, give one from the moments you were lucid.
The moments are lucid. If it's 0, it's too high.
Got some noties right here. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the sub.
Deadpool is the funniest character in the superhero genre, but why does his humor work so well, and why do so many people find him funny, yet not find She-Hulk funny? The two characters are more similar than you might think. Both of them break the fourth wall, star in comedic stories, poke fun at the superhero genre, and their projects stand out from the other movies and shows in their respective universes. But one of them works, and the other one doesn't. Deadpool is loved by superhero fans, and his two movies did really well at the box office despite having a low budget. Deadpool and Wolverine is a massive hit, one of Marvel's biggest triumphs since Endgame. And the jokes are actually funny, while She-Hulk isn't funny, and the only reason people watched her show was because of Daredevil. There are 4 reasons that explain this. The first step to making a fictional character funny is to make them likable, because no one likes laughing at the joke of a classmate they don't like. Deadpool does this by putting himself down before making fun of others. Just look at the opening credits of the first movie, produced by Asshats, starring a hot chick, God's perfect idiot, a CGI character, and a moody teen. We don't even see the real names of the people involved in the film, and Deadpool doesn't depict himself as the best superhero ever. He knows he's an idiot, and he expects us to make fun of him. The objective of the sequence is to set the tone for the movie and make us feel comfortable. First, we laugh at Deadpool. Then we laugh with Deadpool.
You don't need to be funny here.
We see this again the first time Wade breaks the fourth wall. Deadpool laughs at the idea of having his own movie, as if the character himself knows he's not good enough for a Hollywood blockbuster. Maybe it sounds crazy now, seeing the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, but Wade Wilson used to be a secondary character before 2016. This happens again and again during Deadpool and Wolverine. When Logan suggests that Wade might have ADHD and that's why he's unbearable, Wade responds that he's not sure if he has it, but he does know he has several diseases from his crazy sexual life that could have caused ADHD. Wade laughs at himself because he knows he's unbearable and that Logan wishes he would just shut up for once. Of course, Deadpool also makes fun of other characters. When they're in the void, he mocks Gambit's accent, but only after he's made fun of himself. This doesn't happen in She-Hulk. Jennifer is confident from the start, thinks she knows everything, says she has a perfect life, doesn't want advice from anyone, and in the first episode of the show, she yells at Bruce. She says she's better than him because she can control her transformations better than Hulk, just because she's a woman and she lives a very stressful life. But she's talking to the wrong person. Are you seriously telling a guy who was physically and psychologically abused as a child that you have a tough life? Are you really saying that to someone with an identity disorder who tried to commit suicide, has been pursued by the army, and was exiled to another planet? That doesn't seem fair. But humor is not so simple. Maybe Deadpool could say these same lines and make them work if there was a punchline to these comments. If Jennifer had looked at the camera and said, I think I overdid it. She had a pretty tough life too. The audience's perception would have been different. Jennifer might have seemed arrogant and tough when relating to others, but she also would have been an empathetic girl who just had trouble expressing her true feelings. But as presented here, the character might come off as a bit unlikable. And if you don't like the main character of a sitcom right away, it's hard for their jokes to be funny.
You're absolutely right.
To be fair, Jennifer goes through some character development. In episode 7, we see her vulnerable, speaking poorly about herself and how her powers weigh on her. At that moment, we can understand her and relate to her, but this emotional speech comes too late. At 20 minutes per episode, we have to wait more than 2 hours of the show for the character to start being a little bit likable. Second reason. What set Deadpool apart from other superhero movies was its tone. It was an R-rated comedy filled with swearing, blood, and constant mocking of the genre, something rare in 2016. The writers had no restrictions on what they could laugh at, but they took advantage of the superhero landing meme, made fun of Green Lantern, and even referenced the competition in the second movie. When facing Cable in Deadpool 2, Wade says he's too dark and asks if he's from the DC universe, because at that time, the DC brand was well known for being darker than Marvel. Deadpool did what other superheroes didn't. He broke all the stereotypes in the genre, and others followed the way, like Doom Patrol, The Umbrella Academy, or The Boys. Deadpool's producers also didn't hold back on swearing and sexual jokes, because they were not aiming for a huge audience. It didn't matter to them that the movie was rated R, or that kids couldn't get into the theater, because they were committed to their audience. They knew their target audience was 15 to 30-year-olds, not children or adults over 60. Kids wouldn't be able to get into the theater alone in the first place, and adults over 60 would find Deadpool way too irreverent for their taste. But their target audience would love Wade's jokes.
You're a funny guy!
The same thing happened in Deadpool and Wolverine. Before the movie came out, Ryan Reynolds posted this video.
This film is as paper thin as a sequel to Battlefield Earth. We're mostly gonna beat each other senseless, make enemies with Disney, make a few jokes at my expense, make a lot of jokes at Hugh's expense, and completely sidestep Marvel's mandated after-credit sequence, which if you haven't figured it out yet, is always just a commercial for another movie, which will invariably end with a commercial for another movie. So sit back, relax, let us lower your IQ and raise your heart rate while we travel to a place where grown men and grown women walk around in tights and act like it's not a giant cultural cry for help. This is cinema.
He makes fun of everything and everyone, from Marvel's post-credit scenes to Martin Scorsese, who said MCU movies were not cinema. She-Hulk feels unnecessarily respectful. Being a show not meant for adults, no one expected She-Hulk to have explicit sex scenes, or that all the jokes would be about dismemberment, but it seems the writers were afraid to joke about certain topics. In the second episode, Jennifer says being a superhero is for adult orphans, a direct punch to Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, or, well, almost every Marvel and DC superhero. That was a good joke, but that was it. There was no criticism of Disney, Marvel, DC, CGI, the exploitation of VFX workers, or the supposed superhero movie fatigue. The only really edgy moment in the show is the dancing scene in the third episode.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
The creators of the show knew that scene could be offensive to some viewers and funny to others. It didn't make me laugh, but I acknowledge the attempt. Still, it's very little. Third reason. I know this has been a comparison between Wade Wilson and Jennifer Walters, but secondary characters matter. Deadpool is undoubtedly the funniest character in his own movies. He's the one who tells the most jokes and stars in most of the funny situations, but he's not the only one who makes jokes. The supporting characters are also funny. One of the funniest scenes in the first movie is when Deadpool prepares a lot of weapons to go after the villain of the movie, who kidnapped his girlfriend. Weasel, his best friend, says this.
I'd go with you, but I don't want to.
This scene always cracks me up because of TJ Miller's delivery and how it breaks the tone of the scene, which in any other movie would be epic. Weasel doesn't have the same style or type of humor as Wade. His jokes are quicker, don't give you time to breathe, and don't include as many references. Dopender and Blind Al's comments are also different from Deadpool's, because the key to making a comedy work is using different types of humor. No matter how funny the main character of a comedy is, they will most likely have one type of humor that fits their personality. Adding funny supporting characters can make the story much more entertaining because their interactions will be unique.
Prove it.
We have several examples of this, like the conversations between Deadpool and Weasel. They complement each other when they're together and are funnier than when they're apart. We see a similar dynamic in Deadpool and Wolverine between the two protagonists. Wolverine never tells jokes because he's moody all the time, but look at this scene.
I wear a toupee, but nobody knows. Everybody knows.
I wouldn't say Wolverine is funny, but some of his sarcastic remarks might make you laugh, even if that's not the character's intention. In She-Hulk, there are no funny supporting characters. I don't mean their humor doesn't resonate with me, or that they try to be funny and fail. They just don't tell jokes at all. The equivalent of Weasel would be Nikki, Jennifer's best friend. This series has 9 episodes, and this girl hasn't told a single joke in any of them. Pug and Mallory, Jennifer's co-workers, don't tell jokes either, and neither does Jennifer's boss.
People who don't have a sense of humor.
Those who tried to be funny were Wong and Abomination, but it's hard to include them as supporting characters because there are entire episodes where they don't show up. This is a big problem because Jennifer is the only one who tries to be funny, and if Jennifer's jokes don't make you laugh, the whole series won't make you laugh at any point. Fourth reason. At the beginning of the video, I said that one of the common threads between these two characters is their ability to break the fourth wall. On the surface, they do it in a very similar way. They speak directly to the audience to give a wink, or make a reference only fans will understand. But it's not exactly the same. In Deadpool 2, Colossus grabs Wade by the neck and says that friends stick together when things get hard, and Wade always makes things hard.
I understood that reference.
There's a double entendre joke, but the punchline comes from Wade, who looks directly at the camera. He doesn't need to say anything for the moment to be funny, because breaking the fourth wall marks the joke. Without this shot of Deadpool looking at the camera, there's no joke. The fourth wall break is funny and necessary for the scene. We have a similar example in Deadpool and Wolverine. When the Resistance attacks Cassandra Nova in the Void, Wesley Snipes' Blade says he's always been Blade, and that there's not going to be another Blade. The line sounds epic, but Deadpool makes sure to look straight at the camera and open his eyes, because he knows Marvel is developing a new Blade movie starring Mahershala Ali. Without Deadpool's peak, there is no joke, just as in Deadpool 2.
I get it!
Now let's see how She-Hulk does it. In the first episode, Jennifer breaks the fourth wall while talking to Bruce. Her cousin says he respects her decision to stay a lawyer instead of becoming a superhero, and She-Hulk looks at the camera and says, he didn't mean that. But this isn't a joke. It barely serves as a comment and doesn't add anything to the scene. It's there to let us know that She-Hulk can break the fourth wall, something already shown in the series' first scene, when Jennifer looks at the camera and says she's a Hulk.
That is not funny.
This repeats again and again in every episode. Jennifer breaks the fourth wall, but in a completely unnecessary and uncreative way. In episode 3, she says they're combining the A and B subplots, something that's not a joke and doesn't add anything to the scene. We can cut that line of dialogue and nothing changes. But let's be clear, I'm not saying fourth wall breaks never work in She-Hulk. In episode 2, Hulk says he's a completely different person than he was in 2008, and Jennifer laughs at the camera because Bruce Banner is now played by another actor. That was a good use of the fourth wall and something Deadpool would be proud of. They also did well in episode 7. Jennifer visits Emil Blonsky's ranch, and we see this guy, who is one of the Wrecking Crew members, who attacked Jennifer in a previous episode to steal her blood. Jennifer stops the episode saying no one remembers that character, and that they need a previously on scene, because we hadn't seen that guy since the 3rd episode, and he wasn't that important. Even if you binge the show, it's very likely that you didn't even remember he existed. Damn, I didn't even remember any of this before preparing this video.
I have a very bad short-term memory.
There's no way to know if She-Hulk could be as funny as Deadpool with a better script, better directors, or a more polished edit, but I'm sure that if the fourth wall breaks and references were like the ones I just mentioned, more people would have laughed watching She-Hulk. The main problem is the treatment both characters got. Deadpool was respected by both Fox and Disney. Both studios tried their best to make these movies great. On the other hand, She-Hulk was one of the Disney Plus projects that came out after Endgame, when Marvel greenlit a lot of half-baked projects to participate in the streaming wars. That's one of the main reasons why the MCU took a hit after the Infinity Saga. We talk about the other reasons in this video over here.
I'll watch it.
I like that's my stream. Let's go look on Twitter. Now. Nice. Yeah, currently at the moment, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oil up, Jesus. Who made which video? This one? I don't know. It's on the Voice Mod Twitter. Voice Mod does not even have the gold check mark anymore, I just realized. What? Yo, 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 yo. Where's Steak? Come on, where's our DMs? There it is. Out on August 20th. Yo, what? That's the day I'm off. I'm off that day. Tiger and Boom Kitty go crazy. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go map. Why not? I recently downloaded a song It was Dirty Palm. Feel. Of course, every Dirty Palm song being 128 BPM. Nah, there. Does this have a cold end? Hold up. Where is it? There it is. All right. Oh crap! I completely forgot it. Chromapper like freaks out when you do that. Hold up. I completely forgot Chromapper like freaks out when you stream. Hold up. Yeah, that's a bit better.
as if it made as if it made you made you stay made you stay made you stay I'm standing here, standing here, standing here, standing here.
Actually, right now. No, I honestly think this is the wrong BPM.
As if it made you stay. I'm standing here. Standing here with nothing left to say.
No, 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 no. Hold up. Oh, it was in the right one. Okay.
As if, as if, as if, as if, as if it may, if it may. As if it may. As if it made you, made you. As if it made you stay. Made you stay. I'm I'm still I'm standing here, standing here when 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 nothing nothing when nothing left 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 to say, left to say, to say. Say nothing left to say. In the night, I'm falling, falling. It's alright.
Don't tell me this entire song is pretty much 1-3. This song is in 1-3 and 1-6. It's gonna be fun to map. I don't like mapping in 1-6. Oh well.
Made you stay. I'm standing here with nothing left to say. In the night, I'm falling, falling. It's alright. I'm falling, falling. You're holding.
Finally, something in 1-4. Oh, jeez. Oh, that actually looks really good. Actually, no, I think it's best that it's on the bottom here. Yeah. It's good for now. Anyway, I will be right back. All right, I'm back. And I just realized my mic was muted literally this entire time.
They see the sign. They see ahead. They see the signs that I chose to ignore, still holding on, and I don't know what for. In the night, I'm
Alright, yeah, I keep forgetting I keep muting my mic. Yeah, I'm gonna go and stream. 'Cause I'm tired. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. I will be back again on Twitch on Sunday with some Persona.